All right, it all started with Jennifer, who we heard from. She goes on Facebook, reports that the water is dirty in Trinidad, the community next to her. And the next thing that happens is the police are arresting her and taking her off to jail.
2 police officers knocked on my door, and I opened the door and I said, "What's going on?" You know, because our town is very small, and we all know each other. And they said, "You have a felony warrant from Henderson County." And I said, "Oh, what? What do you mean?" And they said, "Yeah, you have a felony arrest warrant. We have to take you to Navarro County Jail." And mind you, I've never even had a speeding ticket. I'm a mom of 4 kids. I have 1 grandbaby right now. I have 2 more grandbabies on the way. I've never been in trouble in my entire life. And so to be handcuffed in my front yard, and taken to jail and spent 23 hours in jail before I could get out was very traumatic. The judge dropped it. They fired the judge.
So they have the power to fire the judge that finally had some common sense coming into the equation here and said, you should be dismissed. So their reaction is, from the city of Trinidad, fire the judge.
Fire the judge.
Are you known as a good judge, a bad judge? What's your history there?
I've been a damn good judge. And I think you're going to be hard pressed to put a question out there. Has Judge Bivens ever done you wrong? Have you not been given second chances, maybe third or fourth? I've tried to be human.
So how is it, though, help me understand, how is it that anyone got in their mind that somebody in the local community complaining about water should be arrested?
Charles Gregory, the chief at the time.
Now resigned, yes.
Charles Gregory came into the office one day after Jennifer posted that under her Southern Belle Watch Facebook post and said, "I know who it is, and I'm effing getting her. I'm getting her." And she was trying to help a little elderly woman that was in the community who had posted something on Facebook about, being on a fixed income, and her water was so dirty she had to buy bottled water. And Jennifer was going to go and take care of that. And she had created that post on her Southern Belle Watch and started asking the community, because she'd been getting reports and people emailing her through Facebook, messaging her. And Jennifer's a fixer.
So I made a post that we were gathering information so we could compile the reports to send it to the state. Well, the cartel went and mass reported my post to Facebook, so it got flagged and taken down. There's a select little group in Trinidad that they're known as the Cartel of Trinidad.
Is this a city council or the pro-city people?
Yeah, for a lack of better terms, yes.
What would you tell Mark Zuckerberg, who runs Facebook and all of that, about this?
Stop trampling on people's rights. Stop trampling on free speech. If you're thinking about shutting something down, I think you ought to reach out to that person. Surely they have the ability to do that.
They don't care.
But shame on him. Shame on him.
Why is the water as dirty as you and I when we look at all these videos that people are sharing? And at first, I honestly had to ask her, I said, is this AI or is that really the water? And she's like, no, this is real.
So Trinidad, the city of Trinidad has had water issues for an extremely long time. But since March, when a new contractor took over, the city has just decided to not be transparent with what they're doing to sort of fix the issue. And now it's turned into people being hushed and their posts being deleted on Facebook. So there's now a little girl. The mom says that the little girl was chemically burned by the water. The little girl went to the hospital. They are now suing.
I've seen the pictures. I know the family of the young girl that got burned, chemical burns from the water. I know her.
You believe that to be true?
Oh, absolutely. I know that family. Yes, absolutely. It's true.
After my arrest, there's a man named Otto the Watchdog that came in front of Trinidad City Hall and protested with a sign that said blank bad cops. And then his other sign says back the blue. Trinidad Police Department decided it was a good idea to put him in handcuffs and put him in the back of a cop car for 1 hour for disorderly conduct on the grounds that he offended the water clerk inside City Hall.
Oh, gosh. Well, God forbid we cause an inconvenience to the water clerk.
Which backfires majorly on them because the water clerk made a statement saying, I was not offended, which got her fired.
Hold on. The water clerk is now fired?
The water clerk is fired.
Because?
She would not sign a statement that said she was offended.
Wow.
The judge looked at the statement and said, she's not offended. I'm going to drop the disorderly conduct. The judge dropped it. They fired the judge.
There was an officer that came in and said, we've got two choices. We're going to take him to jail or we're going to bring him in here and you can arraign him. And I'm like, for what? You need to let him go. I said that multiple times. You need to let him go. He didn't do anything. So I signed off on the paperwork. I was actually locked out of my office.
Excuse me?
They changed my code. When I came into work on Tuesday, my security code was changed.
I don't know how you're so calm right now. I would just be infuriated by what happened. You're a judge for how many years?
16.
And all of a sudden, some city person decides she's going to end your 16-year career.
Yeah.
Did you have any idea that somebody posting on Facebook that the water was dirty would cause such an unraveling of an entire city government?
Absolutely not. No. This has been such a crazy journey, ride, whatever you want to call it.
Well, listen, I hate that you had to go through all of this, and I hate that the entire town had to go through this. And from an outsider standpoint, I was first just astonished at how First Amendment or speech was just trampled on. And then especially how Facebook played such a big role in squelching the voice of what I saw as like a version of Erin Brockovich trying to raise awareness for her own community. And as her own community leaders, embarrassed, decided to squelch her and throw her into jail for posting a public service message online. That, to me, got me just cooking on this. And I can't stand that mechanism exists. And I agree with you. Shame on Mark Zuckerberg.
Shame. Yes.
Thank you so much, Judge Bivens. I appreciate you spending time with us. We wish you well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm on to other endeavors, trying not to look back. But I do appreciate your enthusiasm and interest in all of this. And there's more people you should probably talk to. But I'll let you do all that. If you need anything, let me know.
We will.
But I do enjoy receiving your newsletter.
Thank you. We appreciate you signing up for it. And again, thank you for your time.